so let's have another quick look at Cardano ADA. So basically Cardano, we had a look at it last night. Again, I would recommend that you watch that episode. That one was in a bit more detail. We are going to be looking at Cardano in more detail going forwards, but in this one, we're just having a quick look at how it has been moving both today and over the past week, what I personally think could happen going forwards, and all that kind of stuff. So again, as I have just said, but I am going to reiterate it, if you want to have a quick look at some of the more fundamental details about this cryptocurrency, you can do that on our last episode. It was literally out last night. It won't take long to find at all. But yeah, we're going to start off by looking at how the charts have been moving for Cardano, and then obviously going into a bit more of a technical analysis. So all of that is to come. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already, because we talk about Cardano, we talk about Dogecoin and a few other cryptos all the time, and for sure we talk about stocks pretty much every single day. So again, just another reason to smash that like button and that subscribe button as well. But yeah, let us jump into this one, starting off on these more simple Yahoo Finance charts, looking at how the price has been moving. Well, if we look at this one today, for some reason Yahoo Finance is saying that it's green, but obviously looking on the charts we can see it is ever so slightly red. So 12 o'clock AM, this is UK time, you can see that the price of Cardano basically started off at about $1.21.79, and coming towards the end of the day we are still in that $1.21 range, but all the way down to 2.2 now. So again, a bit lower, not even too significant, but it is still a drop, so there you go. If we can have a look at how this one has been moving for the past month or so, for the past 5 days, we can see, yeah, it's up a little bit, but again, not by very much at all, so not too good for this one, but it is up, which is decent. Again, if we look at this one over the past month, still barely anything to report on. Starting off the last 30 days on the 9th of March, we can see the price has moved from the $1.17 range, the high $1.17 range, obviously up to the $1.21 range, and that is good. So we are seeing a bit of a move up, but obviously it's barely even noticeable. It's, only a few cents here and there. So that is a story so far. Now, if we're looking at Cardano over the past 6 months or so, we can see basically from January up until now, we have increased massively. If you'd have picked this one up back in November of 2020, you can see you'd have bought this one at about 10 cents, I do believe. So again, it was very cheap back then. Even in January, if you'd have picked this one up at 30 cents, it still was cheap. So there you go. But now we are seeing this one kind of level out in this range where it is. And you know what? I think that's fantastic. I mean, yeah, it's not the biggest growth that we could have seen, but obviously we aren't in the red yet, and that is fantastic. I do hope this one does stay in the green, and I think there is a lot of chance for it to do so. Again, we did speak about the fundamentals last episode. I think what they are doing, trying to build quite a strong ecosystem behind Cardano, is very important. I think ecosystems and actual usage for cryptocurrencies is really fundamentally what we need. Again, we did see that Cardano was very popular on searches last night as well, so there is still quite a lot of hype around this one. It is still trending quite high on the list, which is good. So you know what, I am still going to say that there is a lot of potential in this one. People are talking about price targets of $5, $10, $15. I think it is way too soon to start thinking of that range. I just want to see us break out past the range that we are currently sat in. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it is something which I explained more last night. But yeah, if we look at this one on the Yahoo Finance interactive charts, we can see in a bit more detail what I am on about. So again, if we look at this one down here, we can see these two lines, which are the moving average, is the 50-day and the 200-day. So there you go, if you were interested. But basically, what I am talking about is the current level that we are trying to break past. If you can have a look at this number here, it is the $1.25 range. So again, basically right now, we have been sat in this $1.25 range or slightly below, basically in the $1.20 range for quite a significant amount of time, quite a number of days. And yes, we have had wicks on the candlesticks that have broken past that. You can see a wick up here as well and a wick here as well, but obviously the bodies of the candles were not strong enough to bring us past that point. And again, this is not great. We have broken past this point before, so there is potential for it to happen again, but I definitely think where we are right now, this is a bit of a level of resistance. So again, not the worst thing in the world. I definitely do believe we can smash past that. I think the fundamentals for Cardano are pretty decent. I think this one does have a lot of chance going forward. And again, as people kind of said with Dogecoin, and I know it is a different scenario, but as people kind of said with that cryptocurrency, people thought it was quite dead. I think this is what we are seeing with this currency in a way as well. I'm happy with how it has moved so far. Obviously, it's up by a massive amount over the past 6 months or so, which is fantastic. But now, to see it level off a bit isn't that bad. Again, this one probably, in my opinion, hopefully will start to climb a bit slowly going forwards. And if we can see a bit more slow and stable growth, I am definitely very happy with where we stand right now for Cardano. So yeah, hopefully going into next week, we can break past this $1.25 range. Again, that does seem to be a bit of resistance that we have been hitting. We'll be looking more at the fundamentals of Cardano tomorrow, so do make sure to join us for that. We have looked at them previously yesterday. Again, just a bit of an update is coming tomorrow, and then a bit of a prediction on my opinions on Sunday night. So join us for both of those. I'll see you then. Just thought I'd make a short, quick episode looking at how this one has been moving, both today and in the past few days, because today we're not even seeing very much action. Again, the wick to the high side is much higher than that to the low side, which is, that's okay. I mean, the candlestick is still green. Again, the lows of the day weren't too prevalent, which is fantastic, and the highs were pretty high up there, but the body of the candle is quite small, so again, not much upwards pressure realistically, which isn't the worst, but at least we did have a green candle so far, even though the day is apparently red. So yeah, perhaps that may update later on, but yeah, I'm not too disappointed that Cardano has seen a bit of a drop today. It's not the worst thing in the world, and I think going forwards, we definitely can see Monday hopefully be green, and obviously we'll be looking at what happens over the weekend as well, so make sure to join us for that, all coming up, in the next 2 or 3 days. I'll see you very soon, guys. Goodbye until the next episode.